Would you like me to relay your message?
Seriously? It's not, it's just so. It appeared the present day. When the the Stellaron, based on now that the for example,
I was about...
Before, the cloud, I'm already, as for how...
I understand.
Thank you, Myth. It's getting late.
Where there are people, there is noise.
I see. Please extend my regards to the 10 lords.
I will. Our condolences. You have guests. I shall take my leave.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew of the Express.
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Tingyun.
Yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct. Tingyun. I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like the Antimatter Legion. How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise?
Madam, you...
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept. Thank you for bringing Tingyun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. I'd like to invite all of you, as witnesses to this war, to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
A soul suit?
To put it in ordinarily, given our countless, all of these by combining, it's not just, it's also, I'd like to hope, I'd like to ask... I've instructed...
Leave this to...
Once again.
You always did say that I like to gossip. And here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off. Oh. It's you.
We're here to help sort out Miss...
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
Okay, let's see what there is. An Amicassator's seal, a small box, a knife, a bow, and some looks like some kind of antique?
Oh, Tingyun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring wealth if placed correctly.
There's also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yenming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yenming!
I remember asking her for one at the time. Ting Yun and I were from different guilds. We were competitive. When we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local specialties and distribute them among friends and other guild members. The rivalry between us and the Whistling Flames to be the Skyfaring I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Ting Yun would leave something behind for me that was so sincere. If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel. But what could I possibly gift her back?
Huh. Besides the seal, the knife, could there be other things similar to what?
There's nothing else. It looks like there's something printed on the bottom of the box.
I can't cook to save my life, but one thing I'm sure of, I've never seen There's an ad in the knife case. This bow. It's a good bow. It couldn't be meant for me. Alright, just kidding. Just trying to lie. Do you know where we're supposed to take these things?
I've never attended a memorial, and I don't know.
The Sleepless Earl.
Welcome to the Sleepless Earl. Oh, when I took famous Misty, I just thought she...
We found this box of seeds among her belongings. I'm sure.
Thank you. All of you. Based on her seeing as...
Where there are people, there is noise.
The Loft is famous for its mung bean soda. You've got to give it a try.
Oh, how's it going? Isn't that the place?
It's the main tourist whenever I'm...
Honored guests, welcome to our... when she probably... Oh, I heard the... This... The monster you mentioned, where did it come from? Forget it. Matters like these are beyond the... It was our chili oil beef.
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Tingyun intended to gift it to.
The moon shines on the truth.
What brings you here? This bow. Did Ting Yun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Law Fu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade. I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission and buried myself in work, never wanting to see the sky again. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Ting Yun, on the other hand, was a born merchant, always discussing business matters with me and offering up advice, even if she was my subordinate. She never fought alongside me on the battlefield, but in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Ting Yun and the Guild, the Law Fu would not have been able to recover in the space of just 30 short years. I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Ting Yun were the future for the Skyfaring Commission's next generation. They would bring prosperity to the Law Fu. I was wrong. The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now.
Wait! Wait for me! Miss Ting Yun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Yan Ming,
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Ting Yun gifted others in the past, but I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Ting Yun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our... For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
how to...
This time, we needn't compete. Go.
Thank you for everything you...
This is the tea. This is a gift from...
The Skyfaring Commission. It is time for the...
Where there are people, there is noise.
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a...
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my apologies. I couldn't get to you any sooner. Yen Qing made sure that I was fully recuperated. Before you leave the Luofu, there are 2 things I wish to gift.
2 gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him? Is he...
Please, let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight.
Where there are people, there is noise.
What is your purpose for entering?
Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Luofu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous actions of the Nameless. I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Luofu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Luofu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a jade abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship. It could indeed be considered a souvenir of a certain variety, but not one you could find in a gift store. Back when the Alliance was first established, all those thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a jade abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall, but this oath shall never be broken. The same is true of this jade abacus. It is a record of the Luofu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It is also a beacon. Grip it tightly, and it will send a message to the jade abacus here, in my hand. No matter how astronomically distant you are, the Luofu Cloud Knights will always come to the aid of the crew, whatever your need may be.
Wow, now that's what I call a payoff.
Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Yep, got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
Thank you for your generosity, General.
Don Hong.
General.
In accordance with the Edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree. From this day henceforth, you may come and go freely on the Luofu.
Nice!
But I must remind you that the crimes of Don Feng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape, will not be much moved by the issuance of a paper edict. While I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety. Again, I hope you can understand.
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for a line or two of poetry. Though I feel my efforts would be overshadowed by the erudition of Lady Fu. Another time, perhaps. The Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them.
Oh, hi. So, also, after fighting down... Safe travels.
Himiko messaged me. The Express detected the Jade Gates reopening. She asked whether she was also asking after you, Danhung.
She must have been worried.
Himiko must be eager to hear about what we've been up to. Hang on. Oh, how could I forget? We should bring something back for the conductor. Oh yeah, there are some people we haven't sent.
Fine.
Don't worry.
When I left the train, I should go back.
We've been so big. Who should I go?
Safe travels.
Danhung and I will go back to the...
There's a dreamlike quality to watching these star skips.
From a universal perspective, there is little difference between the lives of long and short-lived species. Yeah, you're back. Himiko and I were just discussing. This little excursion has reached its conclusion. All things must come to an end. Still, some endings spark a new beginning.
Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with you guys.
Since when did the work roster just change like that?
Yes, no more Stellaron Hunter interruptions. It's time to get our original plan back on track. Our next stop is Penacony, remember? The Express's records show that Penacony was a prison planet used by the IPC to exile criminals. At least, it was at the time of recording. However, following a Stellaron burst, the planet fell into the arms of Shipe. They say it's been transformed into a prosperous and ethereal realm. The family is throwing a banquet there, and they sent invitations out to the Express. I was curious about the state of the planet, so when the conductor is ready, we can...
All who enter here are either jailers or prisoners. Which are you?
Neither. I'm merely a lost traveler.
What a spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, the Lord Ravager. A series of threats that almost succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question. They who brought the Stellaron onto the Cienjo, what was their motive? Will you surrender, or do you require encouragement, abomination of Yaoshi?
General, My power does indeed stem from the abundance. But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
That's right, Genuine. Stay out of our way. The revival of the Arbor is an omen. It's time for the Xianzhou to choose its next path. The Rainbow Arbiter, the Plague's author, the Ruin author. This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose. And this time, we will put the abundance in their grave.
Stand down.
Blade of moonlight. In lunar flame. Do not concern yourself with the outcome.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Your end approaches.
Do not concern yourself with the outcome. I taste malice in the air.
Stay calm, Lynx.
The fight is set. That paradise may be savor it for me.
To travel far.
Timely treatment. Leave it to me.
Stand down.
A blade knows no mercy.
Can't kill me.
Fail to set you.
Stand down. You know nothing of the way. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
All will be revealed in lunar flame. Blade of moonlight. Ready for death.
You impede me. That paradise may savor it for me.
Something's not right. Immortality means forever.
Stay calm, Lynx.
I will dispatch you. Your end approaches.
Specimen sighted. Here, try this.
Unnecessary.
A miracle.
To travel far.
Let's begin.
Fail to set you.
Tedious.
A blade knows no mercy. That paradise may be. Savor it for me.
Stand down.
Kind.
You know nothing of the way. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Fail to set you.
Timely treatment.
I will dispatch you.
Immortality.
There's someone next to the railway platform. Could she be...
I have a feeling we're on the right track.
I'll check the data when I get back.
Hello. I hope I didn't startle. This is a work habit of mine. Using touch to open my senses and letting the details of your biological existence flood into my... Such is the basis of deconstruction and reconstruction. Do not be concerned. You are very healthy. In fact, impeccably so. Oh, really? I expected The views here had me lost in thought. I don't usually go in and out of the space station, and only discovered today that it was blessed with such calm, open views. It is a wonderful fit for the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum. Come here. Look, the blue planet is directly below us. It is so full of life. This dessert is very delicious. Here, take half. Delicious desserts remind people of how I hope you like it too. So, what do you think? I can certainly prepare more for you. It's become somewhat of an outstanding dessert. 10 grams of cubed sugar, 1 dried and salt-preserved plum blossom. Baking and cooking are the same as nurturing a universe. The heat must be controlled, planning must be meticulous, and one must not panic, no matter what happens. Unfortunately, there are still too many people in the space station. The clamor is not fitting for desserts. By the way, do you remember what my research is about?
No. My research area is short stories about toilets. Huh? What's going on? What am I talking about?
I see. What a cute hobby. But remember, the next time something like this happens, it's crucial to mask your expression until you've ascertained the situation. If not, you'll be full of weaknesses that others can see through. Let's try again. Now, what else would you like to add?
The dessert was tasty. I would like more. Why can't I say what I want to say?
You have quite the appetite. All right, come and have a walk with me. A stroll is... As the masses depart, there's an enveloping calm here. Just like in the no man's land I've ventured to in the past. Can you imagine a completely lifeless world? From there, you can glimpse the stars that lie at the very edge of the horizon. Following its celestial trajectory, the Great Teal Star illuminates an endless sea of white across both the sky and land. My mother and I navigated calm glaciers, looking for signs of life on that world, and encountered many bizarre phenomena. It was like finding the single correct piece in a mountain of jigsaw pieces. The process was convoluted and unimaginably difficult, but it was touching and enthralling as well. My apologies. It appears my words have left you perplexed. Please, don't be on. A few days ago, I find therefore, treat it as a layer. I can also reward. Yes. A surge of creativity in my imagination. I don't know where it went. Moreover, I do not wish for her to... The researchers are... I entrust this to you.
Where there are people, there is noise.
What? Why would anyone want to... I'm not doing any...
You're so cute! So, I really can't say anything about...
Autograph? What are you on about? I won't talk to you if you don't tell me why you're here.
I'll solve the space station's problems! So, I really can't say anything about her.
Oh, that. You've got pretty good contacts if you know that already. If you want to solve the problem, go check out the storage zone.
Your end approaches.
Do not concern yourself with the outcome. The moon shines on the truth.
There are so many people. This...
Ron May. What?
Never fear, the galactic I can't even...
Molten cheese? What's our slogan again? 2. Energize.
Our creed. Oh, praise be. Oh, let me you need to plaster hearts wherever.
So is the little life form Ronmei made?
I am humbled to meet the molten... What are you, frozen in place?
Wakaka! That was way too risky.
Oh! Molten cheese... Molten cheese... There's a kind of attachment. Hey, you! Yes!
You heartless dessert! I almost forgot. I can't say anything.
You! Shh! Oh, the Honorable It's working so hard. You see, they both hope to receive me. You need to call it... it's... Love from the... I don't know. Remember, as long as... Oh?
The moon shines on the truth.
You're here. Herta called Skrullum and I to the space station to discuss some important topics. And now, I wish for you to attend this meeting with me. I don't want Herta to worry herself over these frivolous matters. Just in case, I want someone who will be on my side. In other words, help me. It'll be easy. Just remember, my secret stays with you, don't pry too much, and keep your expressions in check. All right, let's go.
Hi, Ronmei. I've been waiting for you. Oh, you're here too? Looks like you two have become quite friendly.
It's good to see you, sir. Affirmation. This reunion has happened earlier than my calculations predicted.
Though you weren't invited, I welcome you to remember this historical moment. How long has it been since 3 geniuses were in the same room together? And how long will we have to wait for it to happen again?
Affirmative. Discounting our discussions on the simulated universe, our interactions are scarce. I look forward to the innovative ideas that may emerge from this juxtaposition of minds.
Let me get straight to the point. I think it's time to find another partner for the simulated universe.
You wish to kick Steven out?
No, of course not. Steven doesn't want to get involved and voted to abstain. Whatever. Look, I respect the way people want to live, but he doesn't have the chance to be involved in this decision-making anymore.
Question. Are we introducing a 5th partner for the simulated universe?
Yes, a 5th genie. The reason for our gathering is clear to everyone present. What else could prompt such a gathering of brilliant minds except for the answer? No one can refuse the secret of the eons. Not even Xandar. We'll definitely get a response.
What if the responder is Polka Kakamond?
That'd be great! Hey, Lord of Silence, are you listening? I'm member number 83, Herta, and I want to meet you. I believe you and I will have a lot to talk about.
It's unlikely we'll hear from Polka Kakamond. She's been off the grid for quite some time. Probability, member number 64, Dr. Primitive, may appear.
That's a hard pass. Given Dr. Primitive's shady research practices and his tussle with the Galaxy Rangers, the IPC will surely turn this into a media circus. He can get lost. I'd prefer it if the simulated universe remained scandal-free. What about you, Chingtu? Are you still in touch with her, Ronmei? Is she still alive?
Can we ask him to leave if we are to discuss this topic? The process will be long and boring. There's no need to take up other people's time.
Of course! You brought him in after all. It's up to you.
All right, let me walk you out.
And what the heck is this?
Seems like a programming error.
Oh, this fragment of Ronmei. Have you seen it in the simulated universe before?
It's probably an isolated glitch.
Fine. I'm used to turning a blind eye to these things. It makes life easier. I am curious, though. Are you gonna keep it, Ronmei?
I probably will. Records indicate he likes this occurrence.
All right, I agree. As long as it helps you with your research, you can do whatever you want.
Come along. I'll see you out. It appears I was overthinking things. Impulsive behavior is pretty characteristic of her, after all. Thankfully, it was just a minor scare. Still, meetings give me such a headache. It seems I'll have to stay put for a while. I see that you've recovered the life form in the Master Control Zone. Thank you. Well done. I was simply being overly cautious. It is a habit of mine. Apologies. There's some things that I must tell you now. If I wait for the meeting to finish, then it might be too late. The retrieval of my life forms isn't complete yet. There's more than just one, and some are stored in a sealed zone. Herta uses that place to welcome visitors from across the stars, or to welcome members of the Genius Society. However, due to the Legion's invasion, it is no longer open to the public. And now my headache is stored there. She gave me permission and said no more. I'm giving you my access card. Give me your hand and I'll input your fingerprint into it. Stay vigilant, Assistant. Should you come across a threat you can't handle, just alert me. I'll come to your aid no matter what. Remember, there is a giant incubator in the middle of the zone. That's where my headache is stored. Once you're back, come find me on the railway platform. Then you'll understand everything.
What would a sealed zone look like?
Buzz.
What's up with this unit? It looks different from the one in the Master Control Zone.
Buzz. Madam Herta, open zone. Buzz. To welcome alien species, galactic visitors. High risk zone. Buzz. Service staff, inorganic life forms. Buzz. Permission status. Madam Ron May. Permissions granted. Madam Herta. Fine. As long as it keeps her happy. Buzz. Class 1. Many at storage. Madam, welcome. Basement, corridor. Welcome. Madam, alien, that is...
sun shines on the truth.
The kindling for the phase flame is the growth status of the Interestingly, they also possess a kind of...
Huh? What's that sound out there? This is the headache Rangmei mentioned? It's just a different... I'm not one of Rangmei's recognized works. Too much negative energy. Why? What? What's that noise? I need to find a place for this little one.
The fight is set. Savor it for me.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
The final days that I'm now certain life can exist in these life forms are... I'm starting to feel lost. Life is countless. The patterns of all things always, ever since I was a child. I wish to discover the... I thought of one life form.
I never imagined there'd be so many of them.